In today's lesson, we are going to learn elementary curve sketching. Now, when they give us a curve, for example, y is equal to 4x minus x squared, and they tell us to sketch. Now, we have to note that to sketch that curve, we need a tin. Tin, that is T-I-N. What is T? T is the turning point, I is the intercepts, and n is the nature of turning points. So we are going to begin with the turning point, and we are going to say at turning point, there is no change in what? Y, because of a change in what? In x. So we shall say the y dx is equal to 0. Okay? So we are going to first find the y dx. Remember, our curve is y equal to 4x minus x squared. So our dy out of dx is equal to, when we differentiate 4x, we are going to get 4. And when we differentiate x squared, we are going to get 2x. Remember, we said that the derivative must be equal to what? 0. Meaning that we shall have 4 minus 2x, everything is equal to 0. We solve for x. So we shall have 4 is equal to 2x. We divide by 2, we divide by 2. This means that our turning point will occur at x is equal to a 2. Now, if we want to get the value of y at the turning point, we are going to get x is equal to 2. We substitute into our equation. And this one is going to give us y is equal to, where there is x, I substitute a 2. Okay? So this is y is equal to 4 times 2, that is 8, and 2 squared, that is a 4. Meaning that the y value at the turning point is 8 minus 4, that is a what? A 4. And our turning point is 2 and then a 4. Now from there, we are going to obtain the intercepts. So to obtain the intercept, we are going to say at y intercept, okay, x is equal to 0. So we are going to get 0 and we substitute where there is x. And we shall have y is equal to 4 into 0 minus 0 squared. So we shall have y is equal to 0, meaning that 0, 0 is our y intercept. Now, let's examine what happens at the x intercept. Remember, at x intercept, yes, y values are always equal to what? 0. So we shall have 0 is equal to 4x minus x squared. Now I realize that there is a common factor, that is what? X. So I'll say 0 is equal to x into 4 minus x. Either x is equal to 0 or 4 minus x is equal to also what? 0. So we solve for x, meaning that we shall have x is equal to a 4. So the first intercept is 0, 0, and again we have 4, 0. Okay, now after obtaining the intercept and the turning point, we need to find the nature of the turning what? Point. Now to find the nature of the turning point, we are going to use our dy dx. Now we are going to draw our table of signs. This is table of signs. We are going to have the turning point, right of the turning point, and then left of the turning point. Remember, we want to investigate what happens to our derivative from the left hand side and the right hand side. Remember, we said that at the turning point, dy dx is 0. What does that mean? When I get 2 and I substitute it here, I'll have 2 times 2, that is a 4, and 4 minus 4, this one will result a what? A 0. Now from the left hand side, I can pick a value, for example 1. I get a 1 I substitute into our derivative. When I get a 1 and I substitute into our derivative, I'm going to have 4 minus 2, which is a positive. What does that mean? Our curve from the left is going to increase. Yes, when it reaches 0, it is going to become a what? A constant, because it will not move. Now let's examine the nature of the curve to the right of the curve. What does that mean? I can pick a value, for example 3, and I substitute into my derivative. And when we do that, we shall have 4 minus 2 into a 3. 2 times 3, that is a 6. Then 4 minus 6, we get a negative. And we know that for a negative, the curve is going to move downwards. And when I see something moving up, become constant, and then it moves down, then that is a what? A maximum. So I draw my curve, that is y-axis, and this is x-axis. Okay, so this is the 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my y-axis. Remember we said that the first intercept is at 0, 0. So I put my 0, 0 here. And the second intercept will occur at 4, 0. Meaning that the curve must pass through 0, 0 and then 4, 0. But don't forget that our turning point is at 2 and positive 4. So 2, 4, it is this point. So we are going to begin. Remember we said that from this point, our curve is going to increase. And from that point, our curve is going to move downwards. So when I connect this point OO to our curve, we are going to have something of this kind. And from here, we are going to have something of that kind. So it is going to move downwards and it is going to move downwards. Remember, this is y is equal to 4x minus x squared.